Hello, gentlemen of the Gamers League. It is time for the Week 6 weekly update. I gotta tell ya, competition is getting tight. We're seeing a lot of similarities from the tight competition we had last year in the entire league and throughout the divisions, and it's looking to continue the same trajectory, and I cannot be more excited. Now, we are talking about the 6th week, but we always got to start back at week 5, looking at these scores. So starting off, Golden Goats versus the replacement. PC Master Race division game, huge division game. Golden Goats take on Dave and the replacements and win 133 to 112. Now, usually I would be really excited about this. Look, I'm always excited about a W. I don't care if I score 80 points or 133 points. I'm excited for a win. Here's the thing. 133 points, initially I was pretty psyched, but to find out that the league is catching its stride. And I have, at 133 points this week, the 5th highest point total for a game this week. 5th. At 133 points, teams are starting to pick up steam, and we're going to see that continue as we go along the Week 5 scoreboard. Real quick, highlights for me, Justin Herbert, Alvin Kamara, then I got Swift. Strong games from those guys. Replacements had DJ Metcalf at 24 points, Michael Pittman Jr. at 17 points, and Hubbard, the replacement for Christian McCaffrey, with a humble game with 16 points. Next game up, Green Bay Puppersers and the Team Shaw. And Team Shaw, one of the it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see him drop, Robbie drop to 0-5. That's a tough pill to swallow. I still hold firm that he has a very good team. It's just that they're not performing as a complete unit. But the Green Bay Puppersers winning this game 147 to 95. Resounding scores, 37 from Tom Brady, 32 from Devontae Adams, and Austin Eckler with 30 points. Humongous game. Shaw with Kareem Hunt with 23, Deebo Samuels at 14, and Kirk Cousins at 13.4. Next game up, Greb's Vengeance, 98 to the Goat Tamers, 74. Greb with Dak Prescott at 20 points, got Gibson at 20, CeeDee Lamb at 16. And the high scores for the Goat Tamers, Matt Stafford at 16, Jordan Jefferson at pretty much rounding up to 16, and we got Aaron Jones rounding up to 13 points. Goat Tamers need to pick it up if you're going to chase the champ, boys. Next game up, Kashyyyk Bowcasters and Let the Wookiee Win. We got a Enter Kashyyyk Rumble. And Let the Wookiee Win takes the game 115 to Chris's 87 points. Chris Riccio with 22 points with Madison, Fournette with 19, and Murray with 13. You expect a lot more from Kyler Murray. A big game from Kyler Murray could have been a difference maker in this one. But Chris comes away fruitless with the Let the Wookiee Win. We got Williams with 32, Robinson with 21, and Aaron Rodgers with just 20 points. But that was enough to show that you are the best Wookiee team in the league so far. We got a long bit of season to go. And wow, folks. This game right here. The Florida Chubby Bakers. 172 to Ocho Kylos. 137. If you're going to tell me someone was going to score 137 points and lose this week, honestly, that's shocking. And there's not too many teams this entire season that is going to beat 172 points. An astounding game for the Florida Chubby Bakers, and just an exclamation point of where he is at, not just in the Sony division, but in this league. 170 points is a statement, and I'm playing him next week, and I am nervous. More on that later, but right now, Chubby Baker, Lamar Jackson, 41 points. You got Andrews at 36. Wow. And then Nick Chubb at a strong 23 points. Ocho Kylo with his great game, with Allen with 36 points, Henry with 31, and Perrine with 16. But at the end of the day, you can't beat 172 points 95% of the time. You're not going to beat 172 points. So if he keeps that up, we have a clear front runner to challenge the champion. Last game, Trenton Trout, Sticky Dildo. Trenton Trout hitting triple digits with 101, but dropping to the Sticky Dildo, who had the second best total this week at 151 points. Trenton Trout with Taylor with 30 points, Patty Mahomes with a humble 19 points, and we got Johnson with 14. Sticky Dildo had a all-around average point total from pretty much everyone on this team. Great game for him, for Jonathan Peele. Chase with 25 points, Ezekiel Elliott with 24 points, and Najee Harris with 21 points. Gentlemen, that has been last week's games. Standings as they sit right now. In the Sony division, Sticky Dildo 4-1. Let the Wookiee win 4-1. Chubby Baker 3-2. What a tight division. Sticky Dildo 4-1 right now, leading in points 4. Microsoft division, Ocho Kylo still at the top of that division right now. If the season were to end today, he would progress into the playoffs at 2-3. Kashyyyk Bowcasters not as high in points, so they're also 2-3. And then Team Shaw, it's looking tougher and tougher at 0-5, but you are just 2 games back. You have to remember that. You are only 2 games back. In the Nintendo division, the Green Bay Puppersers with a 93% playoff percentage with 4-1. To Greb Vengeance and Trenton Trouts both at 3-2 apiece. That is yet another tight division. Nintendo and Sony are going to be the divisions to watch when it comes playoff crunch time. And then rounding off the divisions, the PC Master Race Golden Goats at 3-2. Not the best record that I want to be at. I feel like I should be 4-1, but I'm not. I'm 3-2. But behind me, 1-4 for the replacements and 1-4 for the Goat Tamers. Golden Goats with a 97% playoff chance. I like those chances. And then going into the season stats, the points for the top 3 points, the points leaders, as always, Sticky Dildo, always up in that top 3. Ocho Kylo with 600 points. And then we got the Green Bay Puppersers rounding out the top 3 with 598. Strong offensive performances by all of these teams. And now let's go into next week. Here's the game that I'm worried about. Chubby Baker, Golden Goats, 172 points last week. I don't know. I don't like my chances, mainly because I have my number 1 running back on a bye, and my other starting running back, my RB2, is on injured reserve. So I'm kind of running with a partially shoestrung team right now, but I have Abear, Cup, Swift. I need big games from those guys. So I'm projecting 110. And Chubby Bakers are pushing 117. Greb's Vengeance versus Team Shaw. Greb with 95 projected. Shaw with 97 projected. Can Shaw notch himself a win on the board? It would be huge for him to get some sort of momentum built to go for a late season push to kind of create some space in those margins. I'm rooting for you, Shaw. Rooting for you, baby. Green Bay Puppersers. Kashyyyk, let the Wookiee win. Puppersers projecting 118. Let the Wookiee win. Projecting 113. Whew, that's going to be a tight game. Rodgers versus Brady is always a fun one, and it's always fun in fantasy as well. Kashyyyk Bowcasters, Goat Tamers. Bowcasters with 111 projected. Goat Tamers with 101 projected. Going to be a good game. Replacements, Sticky Dildo. I'm rooting for the Dildo on this one. I need the replacements to stay far back away from me because I don't feel good about me winning this week. So therefore, I need the replacements and the Goat Tamers to take a dive. So go Sticky Dildo. Projecting 113. Replacements projecting 102. We'll see how it goes. I know who I'm rooting for. And then the Trenton Trout, and Ocho Kylo. Ocho Kylo projecting a monster 122 and the Trout at 106. But this is going to be a tight one. Can Ocho pull out another major triple-digit game in here? And will it be enough? Or is Trenton Trout going to have a 160-point game? We don't know. We will have to see. But gentlemen, that is it for this week's update. You take care. Have a beautiful day. And we will see you next week. Peace out. And word to your mother.